here. Come here. I'm just kidding. I'm just stretching out, y'all. I'm just stretching out, which I definitely am kind of stretching out, so pretty much. Anyways, I got some great news for you. And don't mind that I was doing one of those exactly because, I mean, you'd probably be expecting that anyway, and for a little bit of random, so just to kind of actually let you guys know that I'm going to want to be giving you guys the news, which I definitely will definitely talk to you guys about the news, that this time it's only about Friday Night Funkin'. Oh yes, the very Friday Night Funkin' I never will say. That clearly, yes. By any chance now exactly that you guys are about to hear something that finally came to be true, that finally got released in the apps of the store, that's even also in the mobile as well. So if anybody has clearly have not getting this message or clearly has like been waiting for some kind of time for like the kickoff campaign from like the developers and then the creators who started all of this Friday Night Funkin' game to begin with for like the very longest time, whoever's been like a very Friday Night Funkin' fan, then yes, it's just about time to actually explain this on with the news and just say that the good news is Friday Night Funkin' has released it. They finally released the only, and I mean the only, pretty much mobile game on the phone. Which means I could also play Friday Night Funkin' 2 on my phone, but here's the catch. That yeah, I'm not pretty good on my phone either, which I am not that good on my phone, which I actually do pretty well on my PC exactly, which is my computer. Which, yeah, I do play Friday Night Funkin' sometime and then now exactly, which I'm trying to get most of the L's not to be there exactly, which some of them are going to be a little tricky to do. But, you know, sometimes I come from different places just to how I actually will specifically beat the, rhythms. I might have to beat the rhythms on. So, yes, I'll show you guys what the screen looks like on my phone so you guys can check that out for yourself and pretty much. So, I'm going to show you guys the game and also will show you guys that actually will appear. So, I'll show you guys the what it's going to look like in the game. So, here's what this says. By the way, you guys are going to see right here. And oh yeah, it's also associated with Newgrounds, by the way, and also we'll have a lot of good things in here. So, look at this. Look at this. Watch. Like, seriously, look at this. I'm like, oh my god. Is it Friday Night Funkin'? The Friday Night Funkin'! Yes! Boys! The Friday Night Funkin's on here! And hello, girlfriend! Yeah! Woo! Yes! Yes! I'm just kidding. Like, I'm literally kidding. Like, I'm sorry. But I just sometimes couldn't help myself, but sometimes. I just like to be all for jokes and for laughs. But seriously, though, let me just get to the point. Now, listen. So, it tells me, by the way, the developers of Newgrounds finally released the game. Not only in the PC, which I know they still did exactly for a long ass time way back, which I understand that from Newgrounds or pretty much like their other sites and stuff, but here's the real deal that yes, they finally released it on the mobile phone, which I'm like, fuck yes, and fuck yeah. Or should I say fuck yeah? Sorry for the language, but it's the only saying about Friday Night Funkin' and stuff, which I have to say the word funkin' almost the time, which not almost, but sometimes. Now, let me just say this, that by the way, I can't believe I'm so happy just to thank Newgrounds for finally releasing it, and I'm like, oh my god, thank you. And I'm like, thanks Jesus. Like, thank you Jesus. So, anyways, and also, they even get to show you this right here. Like, watch. They even get to show you this when you don't touch the screen exactly, which, yeah, apparently it does have, like, with Boyfriend and then with Danny Dearest exactly with the fight, which you guys can see exactly why, of course, but, yeah, you guys can pretty much see, for example, why, but, pretty much. So, anyways, just want to let you guys know that, and just want to let you guys possibly know that. So, exactly. So, pretty much. And also, by the way, it's actually amazing that I cannot believe how I'm actually so happy just to see this happen right now. Like, I am so fucking happy. Like, I'm literally so proud for Newgrounds for finally releasing it. Like, every people and everyone should feel happy for that. Like, I'm so relieved to see this. Like, holy shit. Like, this is like the best top tier that I've ever seen. Like, not simply really though, but I'm like, finally, something came to freaking happen in Newgrounds, which, bro, it's just amazing. Like, literally amazing. Like, not only amazing, but it's just so freaking awesome. Like, it's freaking amazing, well respected, and totally well done. And I also give this a 10 out of a 10 for just finally seeing this right now and finally being relieved to finally see this happen. And I'm like, yeah, thank you, Newgrounds. Thank you so fucking much, man. I appreciate you. Which, not in a very mean way, but appreciative in a very good commented way. But yeah, that's just what I want to kind of say. But man, that is the best I had ever watched. To be quite frankly honest with everybody, whoever just enjoys the community of Friday Night Funkin', the real story mode, I actually will be pretty happy to see that. Which I'm so happy to see it that I can finally play it on my phone now and will get to play the game on my phone. Which is so cool and so amazing. Which it's amazing. The cutscene is amazing. Like, I know it's the same thing, but I mean, couldn't he like really done this like in a long time ago? Like, couldn't they like just really done this in a long time ago? While doing that on the PC, but unfortunately has to be for the mobile phone. Which, no offense, by the way, like totally no offense, but it could really would have been happening in similar ways just to do it on the PC. But I guess it works with the mobile version, I guess, which that's completely understandable and very kind of understanding. So yeah, that's why I can actually say to expect that. And yes, clearly you guys will get to see what this will look like exactly on the phone version too. Just giving you guys a little bit of a tour, just to see what you guys actually think. So here's what this looks like in story mode. That you guys will get to see this in story mode. Which, yes, technically I definitely did play the easy mode on this version on the phone. Which, no, I'm not going to play this on my recording exactly, because I mean, I've only did this for PC. Just remember, I'm only doing it on PC, not phone, because I mean, it will be a little bit more trickier to do the phone than the PC. So sorry, no can do, and no promises will never be made to that question. So it will be simply a no. But listen, I'll show you guys what this will look like right now. So also, this is teaching time. Watch, right here. This will appear right here. Bro, look at this. Like, look at this. Like, this looks freaking amazing. Like, this only looks so good. Like, this looks literally so good. Like, I can't believe you guys got to see this. Like, this looks good. Not bad at all, my friends. Like, this looks so good. Like, we have our boy, Daddy Dearest. Like, I got my boy. Like, I got my main favorite. Like, bro, my main favorite is in this one. Yo, thank you. Like, finally getting the actual characters just to be in this game. In the mobile version. Like, goodness. Like, so well perceived and so well done and so made. Like, it looks so real on the PC version, which I know I'm kind of like exotic, which I know I'm kind of feeling a bit like a little bit exotic and feeling a little bit happy. But trust me, I actually do feel pretty happy for once to see this, which actually made me feel even more happier. Which I know it's a tough shame. You can't skip ads, which I mean, you can definitely skip ads when you hit the X, but unfortunately, when you win, that's pretty much the point. But if you lose, you don't get to skip the ads. You only just get to retry this again. But yeah, pretty much. Now, here's what you guys will see in week 2. And also, here's this. That, yeah, you don't get to see the Lemon Demon too often. You only get to see the only characters that reappear in the same different weeks. But yeah. And also, for example, I kind of don't know what the dance even was about the Spooky Month kids, that they were doing the dance, but it turns out they were actually doing their spooky, scary dance or something like that, which I kind of did looked a little deeper in a different unknown alternative universe for them to actually be playable, but they weren't so much likely to be playable. But I can't tell you guys the whole thing because it would be a secret. a very different secret and a different story, which we can't specifically say. Like, even if it comes to be official and real about the, Spooky Month Kids, about their future and about their mixes, by the way, it's just a little bit unfortunate or a little bit less further away than can't be said on for most ways to say it. But, it's a little different on their story. It's a little different for them. And then we got my fifth favorite, Pico. Yes, my fifth favorite of all in Friday Night Funkin' is Pico. Like, look, right here. Like, look at this. Like, OMG. Yes. And I'm seriously saying the word freaking hell yes. Like, this is good. So well good. Like, very good on the screen. So good. And yes, the third favorite of mine is Mommy Nearest, which I know it says must murder, but I'm just going to pretend not to say it, which I'm not going to do even say the word, but I'm just going to say the word Mommy Nearest. That's the name I can say right now, which I know that's going to be a little incorrect, but hey, I don't care, but I'm just saying it anyway. But here's what this says right here. Look at this. Yeah, my favorite. My third hottie favorite. Or should I say my main first hot favorite, since I do like Daddy Dearest, which I actually will make that understandable and pretty much interesting. Which, oh hell yes, I also will smash. Trust me, I'm only saying I would rather smash Mommy Dearest. Totally. If it was smash or pass, it would definitely be Mommy Dearest. I'd say smash because I mean, trust me. Even if this was interesting or not, which also this is just only a joke, which I probably would have said there was a joke, but not too much often. But hey. I like Mommy Mirrors. I've always liked Mommy Mirrors, and say how hot Mommy Mirrors even is. Which she's just thumbs freaking up. Which I know people will say in the comments by saying is like, why don't you like Nene or girlfriend? Well, I only just like Mommy Mirrors, okay? I only like Mommy Mirrors, and that's final. I've always liked Mommy Mirrors, and even if I like Daddy Dearest, it still has to be the exact same way it plays. So yes, thank you. And let's get to the fifth one. And yes, this, by the way, is actually my favorite. Right here of this stand right here. That yes, Daddy Dearest holds a gun. Like, this is my favorite. Like, the favorite right there. While Marimir sits on his lap. Like, that is the favorite thing I've ever seen right there. Because that is hot. No, really, that actually is hot. I mean, if it actually was me, I totally dig it. I totally would love it. I would so actually would love this. I totally would love it a lot. And here's week 6, right here. And here's week 6, right there is Senpai. Yep, he's more my fourth favorite slash spirit. That is also my fourth favorite, which he includes to be my fourth favorite. So yeah, he's actually definitely my fourth favorite. And then finally, my second favorite, Tank Man. Yes, Tank Man. FT, which is also known to be is FT Johnny Utah. Yeah, Johnny Utah. Yep, Captain and also Captain Tank Man. Totally. Like, here he is, guys. Here he is, the face of Newgrounds, the very face of Newgrounds, which I know Pico and Take Man do have a bit of a debate by actually being like the very only, kind of being the ones to be like the head of like, to be like the main hero or exactly to be of like, just of like Newgrounds and stuff. But I actually do have like a very good, interesting perspective for Tank Man and Pico, which I actually don't hate neither of them. I would just like to came to see the insults pretty interesting, but I just like to be fair and very fair at all times and very fair. And here's what this also looks like in blue. That yes, Pico is taking on Darnell. Like, oh yes, everybody. We got our 3 classics. Pico, Darnell, and Nene. Hell yes. Like, yeah, pretty much. And also, what ship do I like better exactly with Tankman X Nene or Pico versus Pico X Nene? Well, I kind of like both ships better. I kind of like both ships because I mean they're both interesting. They're both like there's something to be interesting about and just know what they're always been about, which they have similarities to each other, which Tank Man only orders his men to go after somebody, or pretty much simply goes to shoot some people out there, or maybe in fact that Pico is just the one holding the gun and just gets ready to fire some of them and just kills them anyway. But to be frankly honest, I kind of like both ships better. And also, here's a little secret for everybody that that some people don't kind of want to hear about, or maybe some people would love to hear about, that Pico didn't even knew exactly that. Did you guys knew that Tank Man had interactions with Mimi? That's right. And I mean, that's right. That's right. Tankman and Nini had interactions towards one another. They both had interactions. And here's why they had interactions. Okay, so Tankman, by the way, for simple and for example, Tankman had interactions with Nini before Pico came with Nini anyways. Exactly, that started to be with her, but unfortunately Pico just doesn't want to be going on with Nini as much, but he only considers her as a friend, which I know Pico's up to pretty much the boyfriend thing, exactly, of his obsession with boyfriend and stuff, which I get the fact that my fifth favorite of Pico loves boyfriend, which I know they're gay. I understand that. But at this point, boyfriend just decided it was like kind of like moved him away and just decided to be with girls, decided to be with the girlfriend of like the daughter of the Dearest family. So yeah, I probably won't probably go in anywhere in their steps by actually just going on what's even went up with that. But like I said, this is just only between Pico and boyfriend, not my business to like embarrass and just to like interrupt their privacy, or their agreements or disagreements, which I can't probably be the one actually asking that question. So no, I probably wouldn't want to ask that question. But just remember, if I actually did voice Pico, it would have been a way different topic story. But for me, by the way, I'm just only just doing it for the character, not in real life. Just only the character. Like, if I actually voiced Pico, just remember, I'm only doing for the character. Not only and simply with just to say in real life and describe in real life. So that's just why I want to actually tell you guys about that question. Thank you. So, let's just get back to the free play. So here's what this is about on the free play. So I'm gonna probably just touch boyfriend, and then we're just gonna see the choose exactly, which I know it did say choose a dipshit, but this time it just says choose. So yeah, I mean it does say the word dipshit, but pretty much. So I think that's what it said. I forgot it was like, oh, I forgot it didn't say anything. But here's this what this looks like here. So watch. This right here, my friends, right there is interesting. And yeah, you guys definitely gotta pretty much have to like see where their icons actually appear exactly on their character boards, which they probably will appear on the character boards at some point. Which yeah, they probably do appear on that exactly, which they did appear to that exactly. So yeah. Anyways, and also, by the way, yes, included the fact that I actually am saying this, that yeah, I kind of am waiting on for more explanations for, like, if Friday Night Funkin's ever decided to like release the news about like the third pit stop exactly by like Nini exactly at Pico taking on Nini on the tutorial, and then like a few more characters missing that Pico hasn't ever faced exactly yet in a while or have not interacted with yet. But to be honest with you guys, I actually would be pretty pleased to see this happen and see this in real good shape of form and time of the game, which I hope that whenever it's coming to their decision of Newgrounds, I just hope that they're going to make like a very interesting decision and see where they're going to go with their third direction. But remember, we got to be patient to see when they're going to release the next one. But hopefully they could. And hopefully they could save up a little bit more for Tank Man. That way it'll be the same direction. But this time we'll wait for whatever is next. But just remember, let's just find out and let's just see for ourselves. I mean, who knows who might appear in the next background? It's either going to be girlfriend or Nini, or maybe Darnell. I don't know who even really comes to show up this time, but we'll see. But I'm like, yeah, that is pretty damn interesting, and I know it's going to be a lot of explanations, which I completely get the fact of it and understand that, but trust me, it's pretty wild. Which, I mean, sometimes, like I said, it's going to be wild and it's going to be crazy. So, yeah, let's just go on with the Pico one, and you guys will see what he'll look like in the phone right here. So, here he is, guys. Pico! Yeah, Pico, my fifth favorite. Yep, my fifth damn favorite. Like being a bad fucking ass. Like literally being a badass. Like look at his foot. Like he's on his gun. Like he's just pretending to be a statue. Like he's doing this. Like, yeah. Like I'm gonna do a Pico impression. Hold on. I'm gonna say it's like, look at me. I'm just like being right there, you know? I'm just Pico because, you know, I look pretty good because go Pico, yeah. Oh, because I look good and I look sick. Hey, Nini, do I look sick in this pose? Being serious, which, yeah, I'm just being serious. I mean, it's a little hard to used to get with Pico's voice impression of mine, which it's going to get a little used to of me doing that, but not too much of it. But let's just show you guys what this will look like. So, here's what this will look like right now. So I'm just going to go on easy and show you guys what this will look like in general. So here's right here what's happening. So you guys got to see this. Yeah, it does appear that shows girlfriend and daddy dearest right there. Like this looks amazing as at. I mean, it looks amazing right there. It looks cool as hell. Which I meant to say it looks cool as hell, but it does. Which I was kind of referring to say it looks cool as hell, but you know me. Sometimes it's just gonna have my tongue twist and other things. So what can I expect? It's gonna make me have my tongue twist. So I'll show you guys a little bit more before we even scroll down here. So yeah, and also this looks sick right here. This actually looks sick. Yeah, that also looks sick. I'm gonna keep scrolling if you guys actually keep on watching all the way further down. So I'm not gonna push anything. I'm just gonna scroll down right here. Yep. You see, guys, the star that changes right there with the difficulty. You guys are just gonna keep seeing it right here. So watch. Yep. The spooky month kids. Yep. Right there, everybody. Right there. Yep. Also right there. Yep. Yep, there's Pico, everybody. There's Pico and Pico. I actually kind of remember this fact. I have a funny fact that there was like two Picos facing each other, and I'm like, God damn, that's crazy. Like, that's actually pretty crazy if you think about it. Like, that's actually pretty crazy. Like, no damning way. That actually is crazy. Like, imagine facing two mirrors of yourselves. Like, the next one's gonna be Tank Man, but I wonder who's gonna be who and who because it's gonna look funny. Like, trust me. Like, if everybody's really picking Tank Man to be the next person in there, bro, we gotta laugh at this next one. What Tank Man's gonna actually sound like from left and right. Like, they're gonna both debate each other by saying, it's like, what the hell are you supposed to be? I'm the real Tank Man, you dipshit. Or that's what Tank Man always says of his swear words all the time, but he'll most likely say them. But hey, I mean, sometimes I just am kind of a little cool to that, but not too much often. I just don't want to go too overboard with the swears and stuff. But let me just do a Tank Man impression. I'm going to say, hey, Steve, can you please tell me who the is that? Like, who the hell is this? Like, who the fuck is this knockoff of this Tank Man version of me? And then, of course, the other Tank Man on the right side was like, whoa, 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 who the hell are you supposed to be, you wannabe Tank Man craphead? Like, seriously, it will look freaking funny. Like, it will literally be so funny that I'll laugh a lot. Like, it will be literally me laughing so hard by seeing what a mirror would look like as Tank Man versus Tank Man. So, I'm like, dear freaking God, that is funny. Like, literally hilarious. Like, I'm literally being honest. Like, it's hilarious, man. Like, it's gonna just be hilarious. Like, just to be honest with you, just to be honest with my fans and everyone, that it is going to actually be hilarious as heck, which is going to be so funny. Like, for real, it's actually going to be pretty funny. And also, you guys will also see what the next one will be is the Dearests. Oh yeah, they're going to definitely be in the mall, which I know it's going to be the same characters, but it'll have a lot of characters in there, like a lot. Like, even includes Cassandra, exactly. If I think she's from like the series of Pico, exactly about the shooting of the school, which I know I've not played that either, but trust me, it'll probably get a little too violent for pretty much for everybody, exactly, or a little bit restrict, exactly, by saying it's like, oh, we're going to have to age restrict it because it missed too many violence. Well, that's just kind of what I want to be aware about, because I don't want to be the one censoring the things, exactly, not to censor some, because that will actually be a little too violent. But for now, let's just move on along to the next point here. So we can see the next one again, exactly. We can definitely see the next one. And you guys will definitely see Tank Man all the way down. So trust me, you guys will get to see him down. And there he is, guys. Senpai. Yep. Challenging Senpai, which I'm trying my best to hold my phone without dropping it. So I'm doing pretty good at this. So no worries, I'm doing pretty good. And then there's another one right there. And then there's Tank Man, 3 Tank Mans exactly by the same music, but different music. So yeah, pretty much. And I wonder how the developers are going to bring out Mommy Nearest or... hold on. So let me explain for a second. So don't worry, I'll show you guys back the screen again, but let me explain this. So I actually do want to say this for everybody for a little bit, is that I wonder how the developers are going to actually bring out the tutorial with Nini, that her icon will show up. I mean, I'm not sure if the developers will try at least to figure out who her icon will be, because sometimes developers might have to add icons in order a way to have like a battle on each other and just see who even goes losing and losing. And I wonder what Nini's will actually would look like. You know, if she ever had any emotion that appears on the screen up the top, exactly, because I mean, Pico did got one. I mean, he definitely had one X around his eye, exactly, before he would have lost. In every single time of his battles that actually comes to hard, night, or pretty much likely erect. Yes. So yeah. And also, I was actually thinking about like doing like a party, exactly, but this time even more different, exactly. I was going to be thinking about a party by actually like, you know, if the creators do, or like the developers of Friday Night Funkin' do decide to kind of release all, exactly, by releasing Nini to be appearing on the tutorial screen, and then Molly Mears to be appearing to week 4, and then Lemon Demon appearing on to week 5. Spirit will be appearing to week 6, and then finally we get to watch all that happen in Vit and for Vale. And yes, there'll be 2 Darnell icons again that will show up. That Boyfriend will have to challenge him 2 times in a row. That how he'll have to challenge him again, which will be 2 times included. So yeah, that's going to be an interesting party. Like, you know, it's going to be a very interesting party once I do play it in the free play, exactly, but this time with the sound differences. You know, like, let's just say, for example, guys, that I might be switching their difficulties of their vocals. You know, about like their vocals, which I mean, their vocals will stay the same, but it's only about the music that will get changed. You know, hopefully it will be a very interesting way, in fact, of a interesting thing to do, or something like that I might be celebrating a very interesting party, just to kind of like make a long ass video just to see how interesting that gets. You know, very interesting. I know it stays the same and remains the same, but in fact, I actually do want to see Boyfriend like listening to kind of like the Pico musics, I think, like Pico mixes, and then, for example, that Pico might be actually in fact kind of like listening to the other ones that probably would include to be is like the default ones. Like, that's gonna be wild. Trust me, it will be wild. It will be insane, and that would be nuts. Like, it actually would be nuts for the first time to watch that. That would be actually nuts. Like, you know, a very 100% approval and 100% good. So that would be pretty nuts, and we'll be very excited to see. So as in for the Tank Man scenario, I hope to see what the developers can do to actually have like another supporter for Tank Man, whoever's going to have to be who and who. Let's see what Tank Man's mixes will be about against with the interactions with the characters. Like, for example, Daddy Dearest all the way to pretty much likely Spooky Month Kids, Lemon Demon, Pico, Mommy Mirrorist, Daddy Dearest and Mommy Mirrorist again, and then, of course, Senpai / Spirit, and finally, Tank Man versus Tank Man. and then Tank Man versus Darnell. Like, bro, it's gonna be wild to watch that. It's gonna be wild and it's gonna be crazy. Like, we're gonna get a lot more interactions with Tank Man near in the future, which I hope Tank Man could actually get a lot of good interactions with some characters, hopefully, and some points. But like I said, it's just gonna be a little while, which hopefully, like I said, I can't predict anything that happens. It's only up by to the developers, which I hope so to agree as well. That I hope to agree. Which, we all get our wishes to know what happens because, I mean, trust me, it's like a genie in a lamp that actually gives you a wish that actually will appear. Like, I'm like, holy crap. That actually would be wild to see. So, yes, I hope so to agree for the same fact, and I hope to agree the same way as possible, but hopefully so. Now, let's just get to another point here exactly while we're going to watch the next one goes to unfold. That the next one will be is, you guys will see on the screen again. Hold on for a minute. That is right. Tank Man. You guys get to see his icon that appears on Tank Man. Totally gets to appear on Tank Man. And then, hold on. Ah, shit. Sorry, hold on. I did not meant to click the wrong button. Hold on. So, anyways, never meant to hit the wrong button, but hold on, let me enhance the screen. Let me enhance it. Come on, hold on. All right, here we go. So, there it is, everybody. I did got a few G's when I actually did try to beat Darnell this time on the phone, which I did try to beat him, but the third one is a lot trickier to do, so I've been trying to do easy mode, so that's what I've been trying to do this whole time. So, that's what I've been trying to do. Now, the next one is right here. That will probably be another one of another mix. So yeah, there it is. Another mix right there. And then, of course, all the way down. And then, of course, Darnell, everybody. There he is. The guy who pretty much uses a lighter and then Nini with her knife, chasing Pico in the street. Which, that's nuts in the back alley. Which, that's nuts. But anyways, that's all I kind of want to show you guys right now. That's all I kind of want to show you. And then, for example, that yes, I'll show you guys what Boyfriend also would look like as well. But let me show you what he will actually look like. So, give me a sec. Which, you only will get to see about, like, the BF mixes. Hold on, you guys will get to see the BF mixes. So, let me go all the way down. Let me go all the way down to show you. Let me go all the way down. All right, here we go. Give me a sec. Yep, this one here, it's right about here. So, you guys can see Boyfriend right here because you guys can see him right there. So yeah, that actually looks pretty nice and that looks pretty good. And even in fact, it looks amazing and right here for this entire time. It actually looks good. Like, really good. And yeah, it does say protect your nuts exactly, which I mean, it's supposed to be some people might say it's like, yo, Boyfriend, protect your nuts, little dude. Like, protect your nuts. Like, it's supposed to mean that boyfriend and girlfriend are supposed to be freaky with each other and supposed to have, like, the exactly thing with together on the bed, which I'm not supposed to kind of explain that, but it's supposed to be their own thing, which I'm not the only one who even asks. But trust me, I wouldn't even want to say anything either, which I wouldn't even want to say that. Like, that's their privacy, and I will not even say anything about their privacy. But will I always sometimes be daddy dearest and kind of do so on the boyfriend? Well, I only will say if I ever did Daddy Dearest's voice, I probably honestly would trick him or pretty much do a lot of things to kind of scare the hell out of boyfriend's life, out of his soul. So that way he will kind of scream a lot more exactly because it's going to be a lot funny. And also, yes, Mommy Dearest and Daddy Dearest are both supposed to kind of be a little bit like stubborn. Yeah, they're supposed to be kind of like stubborn parents. Like, yeah, they're supposed to be like the stubborn parents that they're supposed to kind of be like exactly, to be a bit stubborn. But, they're trying to at least give boyfriend a little bit some space to breathe while that happens again. But that's just the case of it. So that's just all I can say for that right now. So that's all I can say. So, yeah, that's actually some interesting news, everybody. That I'm so happy I cannot believe I couldn't even explain this news. Like, holy crap. I can never even explain it either, but hopefully so. But anyways, all I can say, everybody, is I hope you guys actually do enjoy this video and actually say this once again is that, man, this video is just amazing. Not only amazing, but just really freaking good. Like, really good. Like, not only the video is good, but this is just well freaking peak and very well interesting and well done. That I couldn't say very much like it the less. That even hell, this video actually is pretty good. Just to kind of explain this news. But anyway, let me just tell you guys one more thing before we get going here. Is also, by the way, if you guys do want to see Tank Man coming right in, then please, developers of Friday Night Funkin', which even though, like I said, this is just only going to be their this is only going to be their respect exactly, and their and their you know what I mean about like their perspective. Yes, about their perspectives. So if they ever do decide to have Tank Man show up, by the way, then bruh, I'm gonna be literally so happy to see that happen and fully actually be so surprised and very happy to see that. Which, trust me, I will be so happy to see Tank Man right in screen and see him appear as he'll be a next to boyfriend on the third icon, which he'll kind of likely to be the third icon. He'll show up and he'll only get a supporter named Steve, or he'll just get like a similar character that shows up like Skittles, which I think a sniper wouldn't do anything to help Tank Man. I think the only one who could help him is Steve, or probably be another insistent Tank Man. That would be, for example, like Ted. I mean, Ted, by the way, he just literally has a sniper rifle and drinks his only drink. He only drinks like beer or something, or drinks other crap that he does. But trust me, he literally appears to the Tank Man series. I'm like, holy crap, this man has still been alive for this entire shit fest. And I'm like, damn, how did anybody never told anyone else about him not actually appearing? Like, that's wild. Like, that's wild and crazy. That is like wild and crazy. Like, shit, brother. Like, you don't have to tell me twice to know where the hell he's been, but shit. Shit, brother. Damn. I mean, it's crazy, man. It's just wild to see this for like nevertheless. It's just so crazy to see that, but that is like so funny. Like, it's so funny. Like, literally funny. So before I can wrap this video up, by the way, that I hope that developers can actually bring a few people into the Pico mix and finally actually get Tank Man to be finally coming into the scene and finally show up exactly and will get to appear. So yeah, I hope that he gets to be appearing. And also with the knife incident that Nini just threw him at the head exactly, yeah, I don't think Tank Man's ever gonna be kind of that pleased anymore with that idea with when Nini just insanely throw the freaking knife to his head, and I'm like, no way. Like, holy shit, it really came back to his face. Poor dude. It's kind of funny. Like, the knife is on his head. Like, total respect for Tank Man a little bit, which I actually will give him a bit less support for him and just actually kind of think the little bit of the insult was funnier at him. But I've always will likely respect the second character and always think the second character was funny to watch. But I'm not here to kind of debate on some characters to see who did the best. I'm just only here to see the insults and see how all that flies out and just goes right out the window. Like, it just pops out the window and starts freaking splatting on the floor, and I'm like, like, holy MG. That's like hilarious at the same time to watch. Like, no, for real. That actually is going to be funny if it was ever necessarily. But yes, that actually would be funny as heck. So, anyways, I hope to say this, everybody, that I hope you guys actually do kind of enjoy this video. In fact, that I hope you guys actually love this news so much to enjoy it, which I know this is just only me explaining about, like, what's been happening, and I hopefully was happy to see the developers finally releasing the Friday Night Funkin' game on the mobile phone, which it's going to get a little used to for me for playing on the game, which it's going to get a little used to me for playing on the game by actually just, like, going, like, left, down, up, right. Like, it's going to get a little used to for me to play it on the mobile game, which I've always been used to on the computer to play the game on the computer at its best, by the way. Which, yeah, I kind of was laughing a lot, which, which this is the best news I've ever made so far in this video, which I'm like, damn, I should have made this video before last night. Or maybe it was like a few days ago. But I mean, better late than never, and better than late than staying it forever. It's I could actually just like, not release it or something. But it's just about time, and I'm so happy to see Friday Night Funkin' for finally releasing the game, and I'm like so freaking happy to see that to happen. So anyways, I actually say this to everybody is thank you guys so much for watching this video and actually so much enjoying this video, and I appreciate it a lot, which even if right now it actually is green, like if it's up or down, that's fine. But like I said, this video has been very pleasure to actually be the honor to honor myself to finally talk on this idea and just say is like, no way. Did it just came out? Like no way it did. I was like, I was literally gonna scroll on down on my laptop the other day, and I was gonna like scroll down and see other stuff, and I was like, wait, I gotta check this out. Like, is this real? Like, is this actually real? And I decided was like looking on my phone, and I'm like, bruh, they released it. Like they released it on the mobile. Which I'm not sure that it could be on the iPad or anything, but I'll actually look that up for the next time I'll go on, like, whatever exactly, whenever I'm done actually expiring the video exactly, or pretty much like uploading this. But, I might actually take a look on the iPad, for example, if it was actually in there, but I'll maybe take a look at it after when it's, like, done, finished or exactly, but I'll actually will take a look at it. So, anyways. Woo, I just can't believe it. For so long, I'm like out of breath. But this video is interesting. Like, not only this is interesting, but I'm loving it way far enough that I'm way happy to see this happen in full so long. Like, even if it was in their campaign, of their Kickstart campaigns and stuff, like, to actually, like, donate their dollars exactly for, like, everybody, like, donating their money to the Newgrounds money and just, like, support the community of the game exactly, or just, like, donate most of everything to most likely the game and just get like a lot of dollars or anything, which trust me, they actually been doing that, which to be honest, I know they're a company, which I understand that I'll respect their respect, but I'd be like very full on respective to them, exactly, just fully respect, like, there could be some ups and there could be some downs, which that's fine, or a few like maybes, but like I said, man, it's their perspective. It's their perspective, and it's their way, what they're doing, and I actually appreciate and I approve it, which it's awesome in their mobile games. So, oh man, this has been an interesting adventure to finally go on and talk on this idea and just say how awesome and wild this is. But anyways, hope you guys understand it for the same purpose and understand for the same reason, and hopefully you guys are excited to see more new future things coming from them, which I hope so. But man, please, can we actually get some storylines, by the way? Can we actually just like get some like backstories by the characters and the opponents as well? By getting some more backstories. Because I mean, they've never even kind of got their own backstories a little bit, but I just want to be a bit interested for their backstories for a little while and just see what they're gonna say or talk about, or maybe like for something like that. But it's just pretty much like that. So if you guys are excited as I am, then hell yeah, I'm excited. So hopefully we'll get to see way, way, way a lot more from them, and I'll be very happy to see it. So hopefully the future comes bright for them, and hopefully gets a lot good perspective, which hey, I love it as far as enough as the next guy says it. But hopefully enough we can say what happens in furthermore, and yeah, so keep rocking it, man. Keep on at it, and I'm loving it too. So hey, I love Friday Night Funkin' on their story mode, their free plays, only by their story mode and free plays. So see you guys for the next video, everybody. Take care, everyone, and it's time I get going. It's time I hop on off, and we'll go on my iPad and take a look. If they have it on the iPad version of it too, of the mobile version, which I'll take a look at it, which I'll take a look on it and see what I can do. But anyways, the third word to tell of the saying that the old saying goes is that I'm going to get going and just leave, which I don't even have to come up with the old saying. It's just for me to kind of go exactly and just end the video. But yeah, it's time I'm gonna have to like upload this and see what you guys think of how interesting this finally was unfolded for finally for them to release it. Which I kind of was expecting them to kind of upload. I was expecting them to actually like have it in the store by around like the 13th of July. But unfortunately, they've really been pretty much been ready for the 15th exactly on a Tuesday. Like on a Tuesday. Like on a Tuesday. Which I mean, I respect it on the Tuesday. I could respect the Tuesday. I could definitely respect the Tuesday. Totally, honestly, 100% respect the Tuesday. But seriously though, that's actually pretty wild and that's pretty amazing. Like very full on explanation and very explanatory, amazing. So see you guys again for the next video. Bye bye, everybody. Take care, and I'm going to go to my iPad and see if they have it on the same mobile as my phone is. But, anyways, it's time I sign off, and it's time I sign on out. And thank you guys again for so much for watching this video. As far enough as I can say it, but for now, it's time we wrap things up and it's time we finish this right now. So thank you very much for watching and hope you guys love this as I do. But trust me, this is the next new amazing craziness thing we could ever see in our very lifetime and very much amazing time. So let's just pray and let's just hope for the developers to give Nini a shot and to give Mommy Mears a shot and then Monster and then Spirit a chance. You know, like they're going to get like 4 good chances for them to be appearing. So hopefully that Nini gets a chance. Mommy Mears gets full chances. Like she gets 3 or 4 full chances to be appearing on the week 4 thing. And then hopefully we'll get to see Monster be appearing for 2 times exactly, for him to appear 2 times exactly. That's either in the haunted house and then in the mall with the red snow blood thing that appears exactly. But I wonder who'll be in the next one on the Christmas tree. Like what next? Nini? I'm like, nah, that would be crazy. Like that would be go on insane. Like if that actually appears, that's insane. And that is a full different insanity than girlfriend's death on the tree. But yeah, I hope to see what's gonna happen, but I don't know what will actually will, but we'll see. And then as in for Spirit, I wonder what Spirit's chance will be looking like for Pico exactly if Pico does take on the chance against Senpai's Spirit exactly that Spirit came out of exactly. But we'll see, guys. We'll just see. Or for as in for what's going to happen in the near likely in the future. But we'll see. Let's see what their decision will be. But like I said, man, that would be crazy. And then as in for Take Man, I just have to say, good luck. I hope Take Man has a very amazing good luck for him to face most characters in whatever he's facing against on the 3 play. It'll be Daddy Dearest all the way down to pretty much Darnell, all the way down there. So, pretty much. And then, of course, that Steve might have to probably be the tutorial guy. I think he might be more of a tutorial, so we'll see what Steve has to offer or what Steve even does. But, you know, I do actually love the fact when Take Man and Steve would actually have a little bit of good interest by each other by saying, like, oh, what's up, Steve? How you been doing, Steve? Like, that's pretty much what Tank Man was replying to Steve for so most of the time that he'd have a tiles with him to do exactly or whatever. But true. I mean, true. Like true, man. Like true. But anyways, for real enough. But I'm gonna get going. So, anyways, hope you guys have fun enjoying the mobile version of Friday Night Funkin', but this time on a phone. But anyways, see you guys for the next video. Devin-Foxy remastered again. We'll see you guys again for the next video. So thank you. I'm about to sign off and about to sign out. So thank you guys for watching. And see you guys for the next video. Bye-bye, everybody. See you guys for the next video. And then for the next time. And like always, and then always, next time. So thank you. I'm going to go check my iPad and see if it has the same thing as the mobile on my phone. But for now, time to sign off, time to sign out, and we'll see you guys enough for the next video. And I mean, I could not believe I'm so literally exotically happy for Friday Night Funkin' to finally release it. You know, the very mobile version that has been finally been spoken out for some, like, I don't know if they ever spoken on it, but it's just been a little bit of a wild card. It's like more of a wild card, like, you know, like a wild card. I'm just trying to hold like a visible wild card for some reasons, but this is just like a wild card thing. For example, for some people who just like wait for the magic trick by saying it's like, "Ooh, where's your card, sir? Is this your card? Is this your card? And then this is your card. Take the card. It's your magic card, and you get the gift." So that's probably that's been like. So who really knows? Anyways, time to sign out, guys. I can't probably be staying here for that long, but I'm gonna get going anyway. So thank you and peace on out. And see you next time, everyone. See you guys for the next video. Bye bye, everyone. Peace on right out. See you next time, everyone. Take care, Devin-Foxy fans. My real Devin-Foxy fans. Having a very amazing day and a very great time. So thank you. Sign off.